This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and we are here in Arvada, Colorado. We're sitting in a place here where a lot of people come in to get some delectable treats from Jeffrey, who's been offering it here pretty much in Denver quite a long time. Tell me what you have here all under one roof.
We pretty much have everything. We go from breads, anything from French baguettes, of course, salt and pepper baguettes, wheat and rye. We have breakfast items, croissants, chocolate croissants, almond croissants, strudels, all sorts of great breakfast items. In addition to that, we have patisserie and custard-filled items. We have traditional French pastries. We have tea cookies. We have sugar cookies. And we have cakes both here in the shop and also custom cakes, including wedding cakes.
So quite a bit under one roof we're actually offering out there. Tell me, first of all, what got you involved in it?
Well, my wife and I were in the corporate world for several years. My wife and I, Lisa, own the bakery together. We recently bought it about a year and a half ago. The previous owner had been doing this for 25 years. He had been trained classically by a French chef, and we've continued with the recipes and handed those things down and gotten to the point where I was a little bit tired of being in the corporate world, wanted to do something with my hands, actually make something and do something. And we came across the bakery here. We're very impressed with the previous ownership, the things that they had done, the quality that they had done, where we were, where the location, all those things. And we said, let's do this. And so it was kind of new for me. I've always enjoyed cooking. I've been involved in the restaurant business in the past, but making pastries was something new to me. And so it's been a fun little travel, and it's been going very well.
Fantastic. Well, it seems like you guys jumped right in. What's nice, it's a family-owned place, so on any given day you can probably catch you and Lisa back there making up some pastries or some nice treats for everybody. What's nice about that is you guys are able to stand behind your product and you can control the quality, right?
That's exactly it. We look at everything. That's one of everything we have here that you can see around us is made here. We don't bring anything in frozen. We make all of our own doughs. We do everything. And so that quality, that handcraftedness is what sets us apart. It's not something that you buy in the grocery store, or it's not something that you're getting frozen that comes in from another place. It's something that's real, it's made with real good, wholesome products, and it's put together by people that are skilled.
So we're talking about recipes from scratch is what we're talking about here.
Exactly right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we put the dough together and put the butter in there and the flour, and it's just like, and then, you know, we roll the croissants ourselves, all those kind of things. It's a fun process.
Excellent. That sounds great. Let's start from the front end here. Let's talk about pastries. Let's talk about breakfast pastries. Somebody comes in here and wants a breakfast pastry. What do they got?
We can some of the traditional things like cinnamon rolls, turnovers, those types of things we make, apple and cherry, to the regular croissants, breakfast croissants, which is a huge hit with all the people nearby here, which has got either ham or bacon in the middle with eggs and cheese. Chocolate croissants, my favorite, almond croissants, which is another great thing, and several other little things that kind of rotate through there.
So now you said one of those had eggs in it, is that correct?
That's right, the breakfast croissant. We actually take a croissant, a flat croissant, slice it in the middle, put eggs, scrambled eggs, bacon, and Swiss cheese, and warm it up. It's just spectacular.
So we're not talking just some sweets here. We're talking you can come in here and have a little breakfast and get yourself filled up.
That's exactly right.
Perfect. And then we've also got some coffee. What kind of coffees do you provide here?
We use Allegro coffee. Basically, we do not do any espresso or cappuccino, but we've got great coffee just by the cup, several different sizes, several different types to choose from.
Excellent. Perfect. Now let's move on to some cookies here. I noticed you guys got some colorful cookies around here, and I'd imagine if somebody wanted some custom cookies made, you guys would be the ones to call.
You know, we do all the time have weddings and other things where people ask for cookies with their initials on them, things like that, and we're very, very well known for our cookies. All these cookies behind me here are sugar cookies. Some of them are have sugar on top, some have chocolate, then sugar, other things, but they're seasonal. We have Thanksgiving cookies, Christmas cookies, Easter cookies, summer cookies. Any given day there's at least 15 different kinds. Behind you here there's tea cookies. There's probably 10 or 12 different types of those, which are great for having a party, putting them out for a little coffee break, something of that nature. Cookies are one of the biggest things we do here.
Excellent. And then taking us on to the cakes. I mean, I see some cakes back there. I'm sure you guys do the chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, but it doesn't look like that's the only thing you do.
You know, it's amazing the diversity. 26 different types of cakes we make. They've ranged from, as you said, the plain ones that you're used to, plain vanilla, those kinds of things. All of our cakes are either covered in mousse, which is basically like a whipping cream, or buttercream, which is a traditional frosting that you might have, but ours is made in the traditional French way, so it's not quite as sweet as you might get at some other places. But all of our cakes are made the traditional French way, where we take the cake and we actually infuse it with a flavor that we're working with. So if you're getting a strawberry mousse cake, let's say, we take literally fresh strawberry juice of strawberries that we've gotten in, taken the juice out of them. We brush that on there so that the cake is literally infused with that strawberry juice. We chop up those strawberries, we put it in the mousse, and then it's all around. So you're getting something that you really can't get anyplace else in the entire state.
No, if you're talking even the fruit in there is fresh. Yeah. Tell me about these fruit tarts. I see some of those.
Those are one of the best things we have here. People come in, usually they're gone by 1 or 2 o'clock. Yeah. But basically we take a shell that we make here out of a sweet dough. We fill it with custard, and then we put fresh fruit on top, and then we glaze it with an apricot gel to give it a little shininess, a little sweetness, and hold the flavor of the fruit. And it's just spectacular.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. Going back to your cakes here, if somebody want to get their wedding cake done here, that's a possibility?
We do. We absolutely. We've been doing wedding cakes for 20 plus years here. We ran a whole bunch of them out the door this year. Obviously, anything from chocolate covered cakes, traditional cakes, huge stacked cakes, smaller ones. People are doing all sorts of interesting things too with cupcakes for weddings this year. They're doing smaller type cakes, pastries, cookies, as I said, all sorts of things.
Excellent. Sounds good. We came in the afternoon here, and still yet you got people coming in and out of the doors, picking up a few things here and there. I'm sure your mornings are crazy, but we got you in the afternoon when it slows down a little bit, hopefully. But I'll tell you what, not only can they come here and get this through your doors, but you actually go out and can do some catering. Tell me about that.
Yeah, basically what we do is we make a lot of different items that we provide for several of Denver's biggest caterers. There's probably about 6 or 8 major caterers that we work for, providing them with fresh goods that they can provide to their parties and the things that they prepare. We also have businesses that come in during the holidays and other parts of the year where they're having an office party. They're looking for some pastries or some cakes, or petit fours in particular, a real popular thing that people take home for parties that they may have at their homes. A couple bite sizes, they're basically miniature pastries is what they are. And they just are a great way to have colors and different shapes and sizes on your platters, and they show really well and they taste great too.
That's the best part. I mean, I notice when I look at your shelves here, everything looks great. You guys get on the website out there. If you go to the website's at the bottom of the screen right there. Go check out the website there. You're going to see loads and loads of cakes that you can actually choose from. You can see loads and loads of cookies. They've got a little bit of everything. Like you say, the best part that the website doesn't show you, that not only does it look good, but it actually tastes great as well. And what about lunch, Jeffrey? Tell me about lunch. If they want to come in here during lunchtime, tell me what you got.
We've got great fresh sandwiches that we make, and also we have what's called Felipe's Pockets. And Felipe is our mannequin, and we've had a lot of fun in dealing with him and using him for marketing. And what we do is we take either sausages or meatballs, and they're wrapped in like a French dough, and bake them, and then we serve them warm, like panini-like. And they're just out of this world. You got to stop by and try one of those.
Well, folks, you got it all right there. I mean, first of all, as you can see, you can come in here in the morning, get your breakfast pastry on, but not only your sweet pastry, you can actually eat a little bit with there. You got some egg pastry in there. Then you got cookies you can take home, and the hardest thing about here, you're going to have a hard time deciding what to actually take home. And so don't just get one, get a couple of them. You've got cakes for different events, and cakes for birthdays, cakes for weddings, or cake for no reason at all, which is great. I mean, just something that tastes great for you. And then basically you've got coffee behind me here, nice little quaint area, easy parking out in front here in Arvada. You guys are even bringing people ice cream. Tell me about this great ice cream you guys got.
Yeah, we work with Glacier Ice Cream out of Boulder, and just like us, they do everything from scratch. They take fresh fruit, chop it up, throw it in the ice cream. So it's not like they take a squirt pump or something like that.
Yeah, it's a great name coming out of Boulder. Got top 10 in the Forbes travel magazine. As you can see, folks, it's great food here, great pastries, French bakery. Everything is from scratch. I mean, Jeffrey came along with his wife, and the two of them have been bringing you some great food. And remember, you might probably see one of them around here because it is family owned and operated, because they can control the quality and they stand behind their product. So come on out, try them out down here in Arvada. And this is Gary Atencio for CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.